What is up, you guys? Good evening. We are on today at a special time of 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. So thank you guys for joining me. Good afternoon, good evening. Wow, it has been such a wild couple of days. This is Danny Batsalkin here, and thank you for all the thumbs up already that I see here. A couple people about to join us here, so we will wait and let them come on. We'll play some of that patriotic music that you guys. Some of that patriotic music that you guys like. Here we go. Let's get that on here. Okay. As we wait for people to jump on. So, wow. What a couple of days, guys. It has just been madness and craziness with the election, with everything that's going on. Let me make sure all this is on here right. Okay, good. So thank you guys that are joining me. We are going to hang out, play some patriotic music here for a little bit. So tonight, you guys, I see some people jumping on right now. Tonight, I am so excited because I have Brent Pella coming on in just a few minutes. We're just waiting for him to get in. And actually, here he comes right now. And Brent is so funny, such a cool guy. And I became a fan of his watching some of his YouTube videos. And so we're about to get him on. So hold on one second, guys, and we're gonna get him on here. And here we go. Let's go ahead and get started right into our interview. Here we go. Here we go. Whoa, we got an extra person in there. Hey, what's up, Brian? Can you hear me?
Yo, what's going on, man? How are you?
What's up? We got an extra person on screen, so hold on one sec. Let's get rid of that extra person.
Okay, cool.
There we go. The extra person is gone. What is happening, Brent? How you doing, man? So excited to have you on the show tonight. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, dude. Thanks so much for thinking of me and wanting to have me on, bro. I appreciate it. I just got done with a different shoot, so I look a little messed up right now. I don't know if I still have like green makeup on or whatever, but I'm here.
All right. Were you dressed up as the Grinch again? Is that why you had the green makeup on?
Yeah, we're doing I was getting a couple of Christmas videos out of the way, so looking forward to that in December.
Gotcha, cool. Let me turn the volume up a little bit because I'm having a little bit of a hard time hearing you. Hey guys, if you can hear Brent, give us a thumbs up there in the comments there. I want to make sure that everyone can hear you.
How's that?
That's a lot better. Yes, thank you.
Okay, cool.
Perfect. And now you're a lot closer too, so that's better.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Well, hey, I figured I was just telling people about you. I actually found you when I saw your Gavin Newsom video come up on my feed. And
right on.
And since I am a big Gavin Newsom hater over here, and I'm always putting stuff up about him in Southern California, I was like, this is amazing. And I showed it to my family, and we were all like dying in tears. And then I've watched like all your stuff, which is just awesome. So you guys, by the way, if you haven't seen it, go check Brent out on YouTube and on Instagram. His stuff is amazing. Super funny guy. Love everything that you do. So good stuff. And thanks again for being on.
Thanks, brother. Yeah, the Gavin Newsom thing was fun, man. We gotta, I have a love-hate thing for Gavin. He's done a lot of good recently, not much that I agree with, but we got to keep our people in check. You know what I mean? So that's all that was. It was fun, though.
No, I love it. So hold on one sec, everyone. I've got some comments that the feed is not loading. So what aren't you guys seeing? Because I see it well. Let me just make sure this is going on. Oh, everyone's having a hard time with lag. So hold on one sec. Let me see if let me make sure everything over here is good. I don't know if it's on your end or mine, but let's fix that. Hold on one sec. Let's make sure we got everything on my end. You know what it probably is? It's probably my kids streaming all kinds of stuff. Hold on one sec. Okay, I'm just letting them know. All right, so while we kind of fix that, so Brent, I know right now, obviously the topic of the day, although we're trying to give people a break from the election, but the topic of the day obviously is election stuff. So I figured we'd spend a little time there, of course, and chat about that. Just wanted to kind of get your take as someone who does comedy and skits and impressions. This is kind of giving you some good material, I imagine.
Man, it's like it's writing itself, man. It's crazy. It's the back and forth politics is always crazy. I was never super into like making content based around politics or anything. And then, the Lord blessed us or cursed us with the year 2020.
That's right.
Which is basically a sitcom that we're all living in. So I've just been inspired lately, and the election itself is, I mean, it's the funniest election, it's the scariest election, it's the craziest election. So it's wild, man. It's like I can tune in to a free Netflix comedy show every night right now.
Totally. Now, for a lot of people, I think the comedy is great because I talk to so many people who are, on both sides, obviously frustrated and upset, and it's affecting their work and their life and all that kind of stuff. So I think what you do is so great because it gives people that outlet to laugh a little bit, and get away from it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fun. I mean, it gives me an outlet too. That's all I got. That's my tether, right? And that's my lifeline, dude, is being able to make fun of all the madness around me. Otherwise, it would all be stuck in my head and I'd be driving myself crazy.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, man, it's been fun.
Hey, guys, I'm just going to check in with everyone watching because I want to make sure you guys can see it. Some people said it was cutting in and out. How's it going now, guys? If you could see this well, if it's looking good, give us a thumbs up or throw something in the chat here so we know that you are. We have a lot of people on. I just want to make sure they can see everything that we're doing on here, but we'll just keep rolling and hopefully it all works out with the tech, No, that's good stuff. So Brent, by the way, out of curiosity, like I know you've been following, obviously, what are your thoughts on kind of the last couple days here and all this madness?
Dude, unexpected. I'm not surprised. I mean, it's like somebody predicting a hurricane. And everybody's like, no, maybe the wind won't be that bad. Or like, maybe it won't really rain that much. Meanwhile, you live in South Florida and you walk outside, even if it's not raining, it's wet. So it's like, we've been expecting this. You know what I mean? I just hope it gets resolved peacefully. However it does, there's claims from all different sides. I mean, fingers pointed, tweets fired. It's madness, but I'm not surprised. I just have like hope that this is like the worst it gets, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that's the case. It just seems like it's headed down a path of more uncertainty and not good stuff for the country. I think it's bad for both sides. When you have all this uncertainty. Yeah,
definitely bad for both. Nobody's a winner here. I don't
know.
Think.
No. And I think whoever does end up being either declared a winner or finally found the winner, there's always going to be almost like this madness from one side because it really is split 50-50 essentially. So you're going to have half the country pissed off.
Yeah, and it's like it's like a strong 50-50. It's like 50% of the country is so passionate and they can articulate their position so well and they can speak their opinion so fluently and with such passion. And then the other 50% can do all those same things with a completely different opinion.
Yes.
And when like you think you have all the answers and you're saying 2 + 2 = 5 and somebody else is like, no, 2 + 2 = 3. And you're both fight. There's no. It feels like the divide is so strong. Like the middle ground is like slipping away in front of our eyes. It's crazy.
Yes, I agree. Did you get 2 + 2 is 5 from 1984 from the book?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I figured. I was just reading some of that book just because of everything that's going on. I'm like, this reminds me of the book. It's like it's craziness. It's really wild. So I won't hold you to it, but give me your best prediction of how this all ends up.
You ready, dude?
Ready.
You ready, bro?
I'm ready.
I got my crystal ball, dude. I've been charging my crystal ball in the sun, dude. Here it is. Are you ready?
Yep.
I got I have a main prediction, and then I have 2 paths from that prediction. I don't see a world where Trump wins. This is just a guess, right? At this point, I think Trump loses, and then we have until inauguration.
Yes,
where it'll be tied up in courts. He'll be louder than ever. He might do some more rallies. They'll probably be more violent than ever from protesters of those rallies showing up. Maybe those rallies just being super energetic. between now and the inauguration. Biden gets sworn in, and then I think, because I don't think courts would overturn whatever's happened. And I say this based on what happened in 2000 when it got overturned. States got overturned, but not by courts, unless I'm misremembering. I think states were just getting called for Bush and then flipped to Gore. But I don't remember the court actually saying Gore won. Actually, Bush won.
Yeah.
But again,
what the court did was in 2000, I remember that one well, I'm a little older than you, they basically stopped the count. So Florida was the issue, and remember all the hanging chads and all that shit? They basically just stopped it and said, we're done, no more counting. And at that time, Bush was up by 300 votes, and that was it.
Which is interesting that Trump wants the vote to be stopped, the count to be stopped now, because he would lose. Because Nevada is winning for Biden.
Yes.
And Biden got Wisconsin, Michigan, and Arizona. He's up in all those. So if he stopped the count now, he's in, right?
Well, he strategically wants it stopped in the states where he's winning, but not in the states where he's losing.
Because then he's going to challenge those.
Yeah.
With recounts. Okay, all right. So the prediction, dude, there's so much to keep track of. It's wild, and I hate math. So my prediction is Trump loses. Biden gets sworn in on Inauguration Day. Trump does one of two things. For the next 4 years, he either campaigns for a run in 2024, and he keeps the country divided, and he keeps his half of the country that voted for him. If he did this, he wouldn't be saying, they beat us, let's try to work together. And remember your conservative values as we try to work with Democrats. Let's show them who's the best party by how we are going to lead by example. That's not the type of dude he is, in my opinion. I think he would keep his constituency, ramp them up over the next 4 years for a run in 2024, which he could likely win. Or if he loses this year, he's done with politics. He starts the Trump News Network, which is like Fox on steroids, and he becomes like a gigantic media mogul, saint for his half of America. Now, I don't mean to insult anybody by saying any of that. That's just an opinion, dude. That's a total guess.
No, it's all good. All right, so the Brent Pella crystal ball says there is no world where Trump wins.
That's a guess, yeah. But I did bet somebody that he would win the election because a week ago I was like, "There's no way he loses."
Right.
So if Trump ends up winning, then I will make $50. So I'm kind of in a win-win situation here, bro.
I love it. That's great. All right, well, I like the prediction. I won't hold you to it, although we are on a lagging video apparently. So maybe it'll come through, maybe it won't. We'll see.
Maybe. What do you think?
We'll see what happens.
Do you have any insight?
I think this is just so unprecedented. I was actually reading up today and doing so I used to be a lawyer a long time ago for a couple of years. So I pulled out my legal hat and I started researching like what happens and basically if it gets tied up, there's all these like crazy things that can happen with the legislatures in each state. And then if no one's declared a winner by, I think it's not Inauguration Day, it's before, it's like January something, 10th or something. Then actually the Speaker of the House can become president for a while, which would be Nancy Pelosi, which is like a very weird thing. I honestly this is one where I have no idea. I make really good predictions usually. In 2016, I predicted Trump would win. I was with you. I thought he was going to win this by a lot. All right, I think it's letting me resume. All right. All right, let's try that. Let's see if we're live. Yes, we are. Okay, great. So let's go right back to where we were. Here we are. Now I just got to figure out how to get you back on the screen. Here we go.
Cool.
There we go. Okay. All right, we are back, and people are back. So, hey, guys, what's up? Let me just welcome everyone again. If you cut out there for a second, let me know if this feed is better, guys. Okay, yep, no glitching issues. So here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. So we may have to circle back and talk about what we were talking about, but let me just let everyone know.
Sure.
All right, guys, so if you're on now, I am live with the amazing Brent Pella. Very, very funny gentleman, bro. You know what's funny about your bro, by the way, about your bro videos? So in high school, I had never seen anyone dip. And when I got to college, everyone was dipping, walking around with the cups when I got to Arizona.
Yeah.
And so when I watch those videos, it just takes me like right back to that.
Dude, that's funny, man. Yeah, that's what we were doing the finger snap in like junior high just to be cool.
Yep.
And in high school, people actually started dipping.
Yep.
But most of us never did, and we just kept doing the finger snap because we thought we were cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so everyone says the video is better. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to circle back because most of you may not have heard what we were talking about before. Maybe you didn't see it on the video. Brent is an awesome comedian. Check out his YouTube and his Instagram and any other social links they should be looking at. Twitter?
Yeah, Venmo, PayPal.
There you go.
Cash App, hotels.com. I'm on all of it.
Perfect. Guys, check out Brent's stuff. It is hilarious, especially the one making fun of Newsom, because he is not on my welcome at the holidays list. I'll put it that way.
Well, he can't be because of his own rules.
That's correct. 3 households, man. That's it. It's funny because I did a video about, not like yours. Yours was funny. Mine was serious because I like pulled up his rules and I'm like, this is just pure insanity, you know. But
yeah.
but yours was great. So the other one that I was mentioning when we cut this off is the one of Californians moving to Texas. There are so many damn people moving to Texas. By the way, our family is going to visit. So tell me about that one. Like, I'm always curious, like how you, because I am not creative in that way whatsoever. How do you come up with this stuff and then how do you execute on it?
Yeah, it's I guess I pay attention to like what's trending. And I got it, like anytime I have an idea that even makes me laugh a little bit, I try to get that out. Because if it makes me laugh, I feel like it's going to make other people laugh. And it would be like selfish of me to not share that love. So if I have an idea that I think could be funny, I got to get it out. And this year, especially in 2020, dude, when everything, like I said before, this year is just writing itself as a comedy show. So yeah, I feel like it's a buffet of things to choose from. You know, I got Newsom on a Tuesday. I got Biden on a Wednesday. I got Trump jokes literally 7 days a week. So it's like, you know, choose your entree. The California one was fun. I was visiting my buddy in Texas. He lives in Austin. JP Sears, he's the guy in that video.
Okay.
And I had read about a lot of Californians moving to Texas.
Yeah.
Obviously, our Lord and Savior Joe Rogan had moved to Austin. So I knew there was like a mass exodus because everybody follows him because he is our Lord. And so I thought it would be funny to like mess with Texans a little bit and also like poke fun at super liberal California.
Right.
And I think I did. I think I made a lot of really, really left-leaning liberal people mad, and I definitely made a lot of conservative Texas people mad. Dude, the comments on
Did you really? I didn't read them.
They're so funny. They're like, I don't know if I'm allowed to curse.
Yeah, you can. We have kids on, but it's 8:30, so they gotta hear it.
The comments on that video are like, stay the fuck out of Texas. Fucking, don't bring your fucking celery juice and liberal policies east of my border, you commie bitch.
That's right. That's right.
So it was funny, man.
That's hilarious. So, Brent, on your videos, though, I had a question for you on this, because at the end of a lot of your videos, you actually have like a really cool message. I know you make fun of it at the end as well, but you always have like an interesting kind of message that's like, hey, here's what we really should be doing. Like in that one, you're like, hey, we all have these differences, but let's all just come together. Is that purposeful in there, or does that just kind of come up?
Yeah, both for sure. I think it comes up because it's purposeful, and vice versa. Like every sketch needs an ending. Every comedy scene needs a button at the end. And for those scenes where two people are fighting, it's just, to me, that's the epitome of this country right now. But we got to remember, there's a lot of people that are not choosing sides and that are in the middle and share a lot of beliefs on both sides. And maybe they lean one way or lean the other way, but they're not going to live and die by who gets elected president or who wears a mask on an empty street corner, you know? So we can, that's where that character comes in to kind of provide a little bit of context, even though he gets made fun of in the end.
He does, but I think that's really cool because I think that makes your stuff super unique. I mean, no one really positions it that way in terms of comedy, so I think that's a really great thing that you do that no one else is doing.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, so that's cool. So we got some questions. Let's answer some questions. Guys, thanks for being on. Cool. By the way, if you have questions, if you have comments, throw them in the chat box and we'll put them up and Brent will answer them or I'll answer them. So here we go. Here's a really good one from Harrison. Thanks for joining us. Harrison wants to know, what do you guys think about dead people voting in this election?
Bro, dead people are people too, dude. What are you, a deadist, dude? Are you a freaking deadist, bro? You trying to oppress the dead, dude? You heard of Day of the Dead? Nah, dude. This is Lifetime of the Dead, bro. The dead need to have their voices heard.
I love it. And Roberto actually is on, and he said that they've probably been voting for years. This is the first year we're paying attention, which is probably true.
Right. Ooh, bro, if you want to know if dead people are actually voting, we got to get the people from Ghost Hunters out here.
Here's a good one for you from Vaso, Dead Lives Matter. Hey, there we go.
I can't touch that one.
Right.
Can't touch that one, dude.
I had to put it up on screen because I'm an equal opportunity offender, man. I offend everyone, as my family knows.
I love it.
I tell my kids I don't discriminate. Like I just try to offend everyone equally, and then it's
same, man. Yeah. Whoever deserves it, bro. Anybody can get the smoke, you know.
But I gotta say, if someone gets offended by your comedy, they have like personal issues because that's the whole point. Like it's funny. Why would you throw that comment in there? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and talking about my stuff specifically because I need to stroke my own ego.
Please do.
I don't think I ever really like stab anyone too sharply. You know?
No.
Like I go pretty hard on Biden, but I'm not like killing the guy's character. I'm just making fun of the fact that he thinks slow, you know? And then same with Trump. So anytime I see somebody that like gets actually offended, I just think to myself, all right, buddy, you got some issues to work out, you know?
I agree because, you know, like even it's funny because like people just have to learn to, I think in today's day and age, laugh at themselves and laugh at like what they're doing. Like I always tell people, hey, like you got to be somewhat objective, you know, like even if you're a Biden supporter, you got to know the guy can't speak. So it's like you can't be so subjective that you don't see the faults.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, which is what makes it funny. So, Brent, I did want to ask you about, you know, I was curious about, here, let's answer some more of these questions, then I'll ask you my question. Vaso, I think we answered this one. Brent, someone want to know where you grew up? I think you said Northern California.
Yeah, Davis, up by Sacramento, farm town.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Yep. And Castor Troy is on from Face Off. And Castor says, have you seen that movie?
From Face Off? Oh,
you know
wait. Who's that with?
You know, with John Travolta and Nicolas Cage, long time ago.
It's been a while.
So his screen name, is Castor Troy. So Castor Troy says, "Oh my lucky stars, Brent, huge fan, bro."
Oh, cool. What's good, Castor? What's up, baby? I love your dog and your profile pic, dude.
Oh, you see it? That's right.
Dog, dude.
Nice. You have a dog as well?
My mom's dogs are up in Northern California, but I see them every couple months.
Cool. I love it. Okay, we got one more election question, then I'll ask you my question that I had about business. So Roberto wants to know, what do you think about the vote dump at 3 a.m.? One of my favorite new terms, vote dump.
Bro, I took like 4 vote dumps today, and as long as you wash your hands after, you know, we gotta stay sanitized and safe, bro. So if you're out there vote dumping, dude, just make sure you flush twice and wash your hands for 20 seconds, dude.
There you go. That is a great answer. Like you said, it is writing itself, right?
It is. I mean, you know, if you want a serious answer to that question, we got to have evidence. We got to sit down with a person. We got to have like a 3-hour discussion. Ain't nobody going to give you a full answer in 30 seconds. You can watch as much news as you can. If you want to talk about very specific allegations like that, you need, in my opinion, you need evidence, context, witnesses from both sides in order to make up your mind. I don't have that, so I got to just make a poop joke. You know what I mean?
I like your answer the best. I think we're sticking with that one. Okay, so let me ask you my serious question, then we'll get back to some more funny stuff. So I wanted to ask you about like the business of comedy. You know, as an entrepreneur, business owner, we have a lot of business owners on, and obviously you're an entrepreneur as well. It seems like, you know, that the business of comedy has changed so much with social media and YouTube and all that kind of stuff. How does that work for you now, especially with COVID, where you can't do live shows and stuff, right?
Yeah. So first and foremost, I'm a stand-up comedian, and I've been touring for the past couple of years. I had a whole tour set up for this past summer. Obviously, that all got canceled. And so, but I already had a lot of experience making digital stuff, and I've loved putting stuff out online over the years.
Mm-hmm.
So when everything happened in March, I just did a full pivot because I was already putting stuff out. So I just doubled down on that instead of like waiting around to see if live shows were going to start again. And so it helped me because I had that experience in my back pocket, and I've seen my following grow. So now when I go back on the road now, people are going to show up even more, and I can sell more tickets for my live shows because of the growth that I've seen in the online domain.
Right, for sure. So in terms of making money without doing the live stuff, is it just YouTube and monetizing that and then other things, or are there other avenues for comedians to take?
For me, it's been monetizing YouTube and Facebook, so making money off of YouTube and Facebook ad revenue.
Got it.
And I'm starting to talk to a couple companies about a few like small brand deals to see if I can help boost their sales, and then maybe we negotiate bigger jobs and other work. So I'm stringing it together, and I'm also going back on the road now too. With my buddy JP Sears to some states that are open, like Florida and Texas. I was just in Utah. So it's nice to get back on the road and
for sure,
and you know, get that muscle working again.
Awesome. I love it. So Castor's got a question for you, and since Castor's a big fan, we're going to put it up there. He wants to know, do you think the comedy scene in LA is going to come back, and how long do you think it'll take?
Yeah, for sure. The comedy in LA will never die. It'll definitely go through waves, just like it did in New York. And you know, a lot of people said we were in this big bubble for the past 2 years because of social media and how people were just exploding on social media, and everybody was getting famous off of a couple tweets and TikToks and like viral videos and everything, right? So at this point, I think the bubble popped because the pandemic has shown who's got it and who doesn't, who can make it through a time period where you can't have a day job and you have to do what you want and make a living out of that. And I don't think a lot of people can, and I don't think a lot of people really want to. So I think we're going to come out of this, and everybody that goes back to comedy is going to be like better than they were, because we all have this crazy new perspective on the world. So yeah, I see LA on the rise. Hopefully by late 2021. I don't know what's going to happen in California, but yes is the answer.
Yeah, I don't know either, but I guess it makes sense for you to start going to the states that are open. You know, because that you can do it. And are the comedy clubs that are open and you can do shows and stuff?
Yeah, Florida was at 100% capacity. Texas was at like 75%. Utah was at like 50. So it varies by state, but people are ready to come out, man, and it's awesome. Performing live is my passion. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, people are so ready to do stuff. I mean, I think especially in like LA, Southern California, California in general, because we've been so locked up. People are ready, and we need to get our kids out of our houses because they're not going to school, which sucks.
Yeah, I feel that.
Which is terrible. So, Brent, let me know. By the way, I know you have a stop here. Just let me know whenever you need to run.
Let's do 9:15 if that's cool.
Yeah, that's perfect. You guys, I so appreciate having you on here. So my question for you: your most watched video had me laughing so hard. I'm going to tell you why. The one about Spirit Airlines.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So the reason I was laughing at that, I watched it with my wife because like years ago, I used to travel to Austin all the time for business. And one time, my wife, she always booked my flights, so she booked me on Spirit Airlines. I had never heard of it. And so I took it and I called her when I got to Texas, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what did you book me on? Like, I was like, this plane like didn't even have an engine. And then I saw your video and I was laughing so hard.
Yeah, man. Spirit is Dude, I mean, like I say in that video, it's a Motel 6 of the sky. It's just a dumpster with wings. But, that you know what you're getting. At least you know what you're getting. By now, if you buy a ticket for Spirit Airlines and you're expecting comfort, you're out of your mind, dude. Everybody knows. That's like, it's like, you know what you're walking into at this point. But that was fun. That video was really fun. I got an email after I put that video out a couple days later from Spirit Airlines. And they actually ended up giving me a bunch of free miles.
Really? That's so interesting.
Yeah, because it's kind of like free publicity for them in a way, because it keeps them in the cultural conversation. And, if somebody's flying on Spirit, they talk to their friend, make fun of Spirit, and that might drive more traffic. And so they gave me a bunch of free miles. But honestly, that's like, dating somebody that keeps cheating on you. It's like you're forced to go back every time,
And free, I'm going to put, even though we only have a couple minutes, I'm going to put this on because now people are saying we have an echo. I don't know what's going on, man. I've used this software so many times. I've never had one issue, and now it's like you're lagging. Now you have echo. So let me throw these on real quick.
Cool.
Let's try this.
Cool.
No, it's not. Oh, I'm going to put it over here. Hold on. I plugged. You took a vote dump. I plugged it into the wrong hole. Hold on a second.
There you go.
Let's try this over here. All right. Okay. Oh, I can't. Shoot. Well, we're going to have to deal with it because I cannot plug that in over there because there's something else plugged in over there. Only one object per hole. Okay, so I know you answered this earlier, but let's end on this last question as someone, and then I have an ending for you, but cool. Someone wants to know, where do you find the best content for your shows? I know you answered it, but they might not have heard because of the delay.
Oh man, I assume like what do I get the ideas for content?
I think that's what he's asking.
Man, in 2020, yeah, writes itself. But I really like whenever I have an idea that just makes me laugh, dude. I feel like I got to get it out and share it with people because it might make other people laugh. And if I keep an idea inside my head for too long, I just start to go insane. Mm-hmm. So and I don't really like take sides with the stuff that I make, man. If it makes me laugh, I'm going to put it out. And recently some things have been making me laugh about like the left or Democrats or whatever. But I mean, I've done stuff before that mocks right-wing people and conservatives. And so politically, it doesn't, I take no sides in my comedy. And in life, everybody can be made fun of. I'm a strong believer in the idea that you can find something to make fun of in everything. So if something hits me, I got to do it,
I love it. I think that's fantastic. And like I said earlier, I feel like your stuff, I mean, hey, you did get the comments from people that are angry, but I feel like your stuff should not offend people. It's very kind of,
yeah, it's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. You offend everyone, and it's really great.
Yeah, we can all agree that we're all offended.
That's right. Well, I don't know why everyone's so offended these days. It's crazy.
I know.
Right? So, Brent, I know you got to run, but I was going to ask you if you can take us out as my friend Joe Biden.
Yes. You ready?
Ready. There we go.
Hello, America. I just wanted to say it's been a hell of a run. And I remember when I was a boy, growing up in Scranton, Massachusetts, and I got voted president of a Subway sandwich shop. Because Subway sandwiches got so sandwiches fun shot to get a 1-2 punch with the Kool-Aid. So congratulations, America. I'm your new Mr. Trouble. That's your Biden, bro.
I
That's
love it,
Biden
Brent.
taking us home.
Hey, man, thank you so much. Thanks for taking us out like that. I so appreciate this. This was fantastic.
Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it. Anytime, dude.
I'm a big fan. When you come to LA, let me know. I will come see you. Or if we're traveling to Dallas to check that out. So if we end up out there, I'll see you there.
Hey, man, I live in LA, so you're going to see me all over the city.
Oh, I didn't know you live here now. Okay, I should have asked that earlier.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yep. I've always lived in Venice. I'm out on the west side.
Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. Our team sells a lot of real estate out there. So everyone is throwing up all the comments. Thank you very much and all that good stuff. So thanks again. And yeah, let me know when you do a show out here. I'd love to see you.
Cool, man. Definitely, bro. Thank you for having me, man.
Awesome.
I appreciate it.
Thanks, man. Take care.
Everybody be nice to each other. Be nice
there you
to
go.
each other.
That's a good message. All right. Take care, Brent. Thanks so much.
See you, man.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, guys. So let's go back to this. So first of all, guys, sorry about all the issues that we had. Let me get this stream working properly now. So if you can hear me okay, if there's no echo, if it's not lagging, give me a thumbs up so that I know you're here. We got lots of cool comments. A lot of people watch. So guys, what I really just wanted to do today, honestly, was let us have some laughs, because it's been such a trying. First of all, let's give Brent some applause. I forgot to do that while he was on. And let me take off this. There, I'm taking that off. So the goal today was really to get us to laugh. It's been such a challenging 2, 3, 4 days, maybe months of all of this stuff, and everyone is just so angry. And like Brent said, everyone is like digging into their position and their side, and social media is going nuts with memes. The comedians are having a great time with this. And so, I wanted to just take a minute and take a little time out from all of that nonsense and just enjoy and have a good time. At the end of the day, what I wanted to share with you guys today is that, look, whether Biden wins or whether Trump wins, I guarantee you that they are not going to affect your life as much as you think they are, okay? Yes, Biden may want to pass some tax plans, or, Trump may do some stuff that you don't like, but ultimately, it's all up to you. It's all up to me. What we accomplish, what we achieve, none of that stuff is going to affect it unless you let it. And it's so easy to, in today's day and age, let all of those things. Okay, so now you're saying my mic, it's hard to hear me. I turned it down because Brent's was low. I'm going to turn my mic up. Is that better, guys? If it's better, give me a thumbs up. Let's throw some of these on here. Vaso, thanks for joining us. Elena says it was hysterical. Harrison wants to know where Maxim is. Maxim is downstairs playing video games. So I told him on this show today, he wasn't on this because I figured that we would be using some more foul style language. Castor said, just eat your elk meat and take your vitamins. I didn't ask him about Joe Rogan. I wanted to, but we just had limited time. Maybe we'll have him back on. But his Joe Rogan imitation is really good as well. Impersonation, I should say. So anyway, guys, that's really the message. What I would encourage you guys to do is, now this is like one of those do as I say, not as I do, but take some time to turn all this crap off. Turn off your TV, turn off your social media, get outside, go for a walk, get some exercise, go for a run, have some fun. Don't consume yourself so much with this that it takes away from what you're doing. Now, some of us, look, like Brent said, this is giving me amazing material to talk about. And of course, watch my stuff. But the point is, I think you guys get it, right? Like he said, let's be nice to each other. Let's remember that we are all Americans at the end of the day. We're not Republicans or Democrats and all this kind of stuff. And, have a conversation with people, chat, hang out. Vaso said working out more. Yes, exercise for sure is the best remedy for a lot of things. That's why I'm playing golf tomorrow, guys. So that's my message, guys. Let's have some fun. Let's enjoy ourselves. Let's enjoy each other. Let's enjoy what we're doing. We got holidays coming up, Thanksgiving. Take some time with your family, right? And whatever happens with this stuff, it'll play out. It'll all work out. Presidents come and go. We've had issues before. We mentioned Bush Gore. We've had other situations in the past in the U.S. So these things happen. I think the media and social media blow a lot of this stuff out of proportion and make it, because they want ratings, right? So that's kind of the deal. And Dennis, thanks for being on. I see you, and you said Peloton ride. Yes, my friend. So Dennis is one of my Peloton buddies, although we have not synced up in a while. If you guys do Peloton, by the way, and you want to join us for a ride, shoot me a message on YouTube. We usually ride in the mornings, like 7:30 a.m. Pacific time. We got a couple other guys, and we compete and stuff like that. Castor Troy, is that your real name or is that from Face Off? Because I mentioned that Brent, I don't think he had seen the movie. But question is, how often do you have a guest or stream live? Thanks so much, man. I really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. In the past, yep, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. Face Off, great movie, by the way. So one of the great characters. I always like the bad guys. So there you go. So anyhow, what I was saying was, as far as streams go, in the past, I was doing the show every Thursday. So every Thursday, we've switched the time around a lot. I think we're now doing 5 o'clock. Claire, I believe, is on here watching. 5 o'clock is our new time on Thursdays. And yes, we have a guest on every week. The goal really, typically, we have entrepreneurs on, business people, because my show and my channel is really to help you guys with real estate, business, and finance. So I'm an entrepreneur. I was a former attorney, and I want to help you guys create a great business, create a great life through real estate, business, finance tips, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, would love to have you join us here, Castor. Check it out, subscribe, and I'll let you know. But I was going to say, with all of the stuff that's been happening with the election, trying to go live a lot more because there's so much to talk about. We have good guests that are coming on and all that kind of stuff. So it's been a lot of stuff. Hey, Brian Kraft is watching. Thank you so much for joining in. Hopefully you caught Brent a little bit earlier. He was great. And Vaso says, keep up the good work. My husband's also a YouTuber, KRS channel. Okay, cool. I will check that out. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see what the future holds. Thanks, Vaso. I really appreciate that. Thanks for being on, and thanks for your comments earlier. Sorry about all the glitchiness and all that kind of stuff. Kranitz is on. Brent Pella is a baller. Biden sketch was fresh. Yes. Jason, check out his YouTube channel. He's got some funny videos on there. There's some good ones of Joe Rogan. Again, my favorite one is the Dictator Newsom skit, which was really, really funny. Awesome. So, Castor, stock tips and analysis. Yes, definitely. So we are definitely going to be talking more about that. I haven't touched the stock market too much on the channel, I should say. We've been doing some fun stuff with that at home. We actually opened up an account for my kids a couple months ago, and so we've been letting them trade and really get into that. So we'll be talking more about stocks. It's been an interesting ride in the stock market actually the last couple of days. So we will definitely talk about that more. All right, you guys. Well, thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate you. I love doing these lives. I love doing the show, the video, the channel, all that good stuff. We'll try to get amazing guests on for you guys. So thank you for being here. Have a good night. As Brent said, be nice to each other. I cannot do Joe Biden like he did Joe Biden, but I appreciate you being on here, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks so much.